Now in this video we are going to cover the functionalities of these main three options, main three things that you can do with Zoom. You can schedule a meeting, you can join a meeting, and you can host a meeting. So in this video we are going to learn what are the purposes and what are the scenarios in which you are going to choose what option. So here let's first of all take schedule a meeting. Obviously, as the name suggests, scheduling a meeting is just um, like uh, a scheduled message that you have already maybe you have used it. You just schedule a message, and then later on you do not need to design the message all over again and then send it. As the time arrives, that message will automatically be triggered and will be sent to the receiver. You don't need to do anything here. Also, the scenario is just the same. Schedule a meeting is just like doing things beforehand. So you will schedule a meeting. You can schedule a meeting whenever you want, and you will be asked to enter all the details like date and time on which the meeting should be started. And schedule when you have scheduled a meeting, that invitation will also be created, and you can share that invitation with the participants of the meeting, that are the intended participants of the meeting. So they will, for example, if I am scheduling a meeting for if today is Saturday, so I am scheduling a meeting for Wednesday, I will just create invitation today, and it will be sent to the participants, and it will give you there is an option. That option will give you a reminder just before the meeting also, and then meeting will be scheduled. And at that time you just need to log in and host the meeting. You don't need to set all the details and all the formalities for the meeting, because it has already been scheduled. So you will just need to go online and then host a meeting. So scheduling a meeting is just like planning and creating an invitation before before the actual meeting. And then join a meeting is just like is this is the option for the participants actually, not for the host, but you must know it in order to solve the queries of the students. If they are facing any difficulty with joining a meeting, then you can also help them. So you must know how to join a meeting also. I have given a task by the end of this presentation, in which you will be asked to join a meeting, so that you know the cycle of joining a meeting, and you can help your students better. And host a meeting is the major part that we need to cover, because we teachers will have to work as a host. So what are the things that you must perform before actually hosting a meeting? Scheduling a meeting and hosting a meeting is actually similar, but host a meeting, when you go to host a meeting, it immediately starts the meeting. Just you need to set all the details for meeting, and then the meeting will be started at that very moment. But scheduling a meeting is also is ultimately the host is ultimately is actually hosting a meeting, but you are scheduling it beforehand, just like that. So both are similar, but schedule a meeting uh, is done before time, and host a meeting, when you click on host a meeting, the meeting is started right away. How to schedule a meeting? When you click on it, this is the page, and you can write down the topic of the meeting, description, when the meeting should be held, the duration, and all these necessary details. And then the invitation is copied, and you can send that invitation before the meeting, 3 or 4 or even 1 week before the meeting. You can create the invitation, and you can send to the parents. It is not like that, okay, just click on host a meeting and instantly the students are required to join in. You must schedule a meeting beforehand, some 1 or 2 weeks before, and then you will let the parents know that at that time the meeting will be started. So meeting will be started automatically, you just need to join in. So this is a better option. You can put in all the details and then you can save it, just generate an invitation and send to all the participants. How to join a meeting or class as participant or student. When the teacher schedules a meeting, the meeting information will be shared with you, which contains meeting ID or personal link and password. All these details will be generated when you click on copy invitation, and that invitation can be sent to all the participants, and that invitation contains all the necessary details that you need to join a meeting. So when you have that invitation, you can just copy down the meeting ID or the personal link or the password, whatever you need, whatever the system asks to enter, you can copy from there and then you can click on join. That was it. And now the third thing that we are going to cover is hosting a meeting. So in hosting a meeting, this is also actually ultimately the scheduled meeting is also be hosted at one point. So scheduling is done, and now when the time arrives and you start hosting a meeting, you must know all these procedures that must be done before actually starting a meeting. So this is going to be covered in the third video because it is going to take a lot of time. So this is the third part, and contains a major uh, portion of the course. Just stay tuned and move to the next video.